Hey, I'm John, and these are my top 3 moments for Defiance Season 3, Episode 5. In this episode, we actually get flashbacks of Nolan's life before he was a soldier. We see him when he was a little kid, and we learn that he has a sister named Rebecca. This is really all fascinating because this is a very different side of Nolan that we really haven't seen before. We've seen, some sweet moments from Nolan before, but nothing to where he was more of an innocent child, which is what we're seeing in these early flashbacks. Then later on, we even see him as a soldier, or after his sister dies, and he becomes a changed person, and we just see how all these little events really do add up to the type of person that Nolan is today. My second favorite moment of this episode is when there's a flashback of Arissa going to kill Nolan in one of these flashbacks. This is a very shocking moment for Nolan because he does not remember this actually happening because he was asleep. And he's got this very, very shocked look on his face. And he looks at Arissa and he just can't believe that she was going to kill him at one point. And my number one favorite moment of this episode is Alec finally growing a set of balls and escaping from Ramtak. And the biggest shocker of all is that he pulls a knife on Stama and is so angry at her for killing Christy in the first episode that he is threatening to kill Stama. This is just amazing that Alec finally is taking matters into his own hand. We've been waiting all season long for Alec to finally do something, to take life into his own hands. Just grow a set of balls and do something. He basically found his inner Daytak and finally did something with himself. My honorable mention this week goes to Stama failing to manipulate Tevjin into turning him against Ramtak. So we see Stama come up with this plan to manipulate Tevgin into trying to turn him into somebody that she can use against Ramtak and free Alak at the same time. Unfortunately for her, he's not up to this, and he knows he's got one thing on his mind, and that is getting his ship back to ready status so that he can invade Earth. This was a very, very good episode. I really loved getting the flashbacks of Nolan when he was a child, and even Arissa when she was younger, and just seeing the things and the relationship that they had. I mean, Nolan was no one like a father to Arissa. I mean, he taught her how to do some things, how to survive, basically how to survive, but he was no father of the year. And then there was another moment that I thought was really interesting, was that Amanda mentioned more than once that she needs Nolan. In this episode, we see both Nolan and Arissa basically dying because they were separated for such a long time because the architect that's in their head is basically symbiotic at this point, and if they're not together, they're not going to survive. And Amanda finally realizes in a way that she needs Nolan. It was just a really fun episode, and I wouldn't have even minded if there was more of the backstory to Nolan and Arissa. I thought that was really well done. I also really enjoyed the end of the episode where Nolan and Arissa are on the roof talking. I thought this scene was just shot very well. I can't tell if it was actually shot outside, but it looked so well and it had such a different feel. It really did have a dusk type of feel to it, and it just lent such a different atmosphere and feeling to the episode that I really enjoyed this particular scene. Hey, if you enjoy watching my videos, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow me on Twitter @Sunkast. That's SUNKAST. Thanks for watching.